guys, so the first thing I always do before I do any makeup is apply some lip balm onto my lips. I am a nightmare for licking them when I'm concentrating, so they're always dry. The second thing we're going to do is get some scotch tape, or you can use plasters, whatever you have that's sticky and straight. You're going to apply it underneath your eye, heading up towards the tail of your eyebrow. Be careful to make sure they're under the bottom eyelashes. We do not want to rip off any eyelashes today. After we've done that, we're going to go in with a primer for the eyelids. You can use the Urban Decay primer. Today I'm just using a paint pot from MAC. After we've done that, we're going to go ahead in with our transition shade, which today it's going to be out of the Urban Decay Beige palette. I'm trying to do this whole look with that palette just to make it easier for you guys, so that you can go out and buy just one palette and be able to recreate. The transition shade that we're using out of this palette today is called Downfall. So basically you don't want to apply this on your lid so much, it's going to be more above your lid. Just blend it and keep blending so that it looks seamless. You don't want to blend it too high though, you don't want it to touch your eyebrows, that's when you start looking crazy. After you've built that up and just kept applying and blending, you're going to go in with Rain, and we're going to apply that to the outer corner and the inner corner. Our aim here is to leave the centre of the lid free, because that's where we're going to apply our gold shade. Now I am going to go ahead and apply glitter. This is optional. If you don't have glitter, you can completely create this look with just this palette. You will see that I'm applying Lucky with my finger. That's just so I can get the most pigmentation out of the colour. Normally when you use brushes, sometimes you lose a bit of that colour, that intensity, so we're going to go ahead and apply it with our finger. You don't have to be too precise, because we're going to blend around it. Blend. Next we're going to go ahead and apply the glitter, which again you don't have to, but I wanted to. It just makes it a bit more Christmassy. I used the two-way gel from Makeup Studio. I then went in with the Makeup Atelier glitter. I'm not sure what colour it was, but it was a lovely gold colour. And I just patted it on with the MAC 194 brush. Here I felt like the makeup could just do with a little bit more drama. So I went in with Revolver and put that just exactly where I put the brown colour before Rain. So basically the outer corner and inner corner, but not too high up and not too low down. We still want to keep that lid glittery and sparkly. We don't want to cover that or drown that out with black. After that, we're going to go ahead and start our gel liner, liquid liner, whatever you prefer to use. Put it basically all along the lid, as close to the lash line as you can possibly get. And I make it thin, quite thin in the inner corner, and get a bit thicker towards the outer corner. I didn't go too thick because that wasn't the look that I was going for today. When you're using the tape, you can literally plaster all over the tape, because when you peel it off, it's going to look like you spent ages trying to get it this precise, just like this. For the freehand one, basically you're going to use the same technique at the start, just going really thin, as close to the lash line as you can from the inner corner, and then getting slightly thicker on the outer corner. For the wing, you're just going to use the line that the tape left behind as a guide. Just take your time. It is a wee bit tricky, especially when you've never done it before, but practice makes perfect. Next, I'm going to go in with a primer water. This is the Smashbox one, which I absolutely love. Once that's dried in a little bit, I'm then going to go in with my foundation. Today I'm using the Loreal True Match, which again is just one of my favourites. It's a tad too dark, but I wouldn't be worrying, because when we go in with the concealer to highlight, it's just going to even it all out. I dot the foundation all over my face, and then I press it in with the flat top kabuki brush. I don't like to buff straight away, I like to press it in just to get it into the skin, and that way I think it lasts a bit longer. It's time to conceal or highlight underneath the eyes. Today I'm using the Pro Longwear Concealer by MAC in NW20. I'm just going to do like a triangular shape underneath the eyes, slightly down the nose and the chin and the forehead. I just pat it in again, same kind of technique as the foundation, but just with smaller brushes. So I'll pat it right in underneath the eyes, and then I'll go in with my foundation brush and buff that out a bit. I'm then going to go in with the MAC powder in NW20 and just set all the places that I concealed, just to make sure that that stays in place all day. After that, I'm going to go in with Downfall, the transition shade that we used, and put it generously all underneath the eyes. Then I'm just going to apply a thin line of Rain just all over the bottom lash line, more so on the outer corner and inner corner. Now I'm going to go back in with the MAC 194 brush and just do that little spotlight on the bottom, just using the same gold. Now I'm going to go in and bronze up my face, just kind of where I'm naturally going to contour as well. And today I'm using MAC's Give Me Sun Mineralized Skin Finish. After that, I'm going to go in and do just a slight bit of contour. Now this is actually a blush by MAC, but I think it's a perfect shade for me for contouring, and it's Harmony. It's a matte powder blush. I'm just putting it in the hollows of the cheeks, and then I'll go in and put it just down the nose. And then I'll put a little bit just under my bottom lip, just to give that more pouty look. Today I'm using the Benefit They're Real mascara, which is my all-time favourite. I just love it. Applying that to the lower lashes and the upper lashes. Going in with the Red Cherry Human Hair Lashes in 43. Again, my all-time favourites and all of my clients' favourites. Just applying them onto the lash line using tweezers. A lot of my clients would ask how to apply false eyelashes, and the best way is with tweezers. I'm going to go in and I'm going to fill in my eyebrows, and I just use an eyebrow pencil. After that, I'm going to go in with a blusher by MAC. I'm not quite sure the name, but I'll have everything listed below in the description box so that you can go and buy these products if you wish to buy them. If not, you can just use any blusher that you have at home. Now I'm going to apply some highlighter. This one is MAC's Soft and Gentle. I'm just going to apply it to the cheekbones and the tip of my nose where I like to put it, and then just above the lips, just the cupid's bow area. Today I'm going to be applying MAC Satin Lipstick in Amorous. Just for this video, I'm usually, you know, a pale pink kind of girl, so I'm just going to remove this after and put a pale pink on. But yeah, so just apply it all around the lip line. It's up to yourself whether you want to overdraw your lips. I mean, if you want a tutorial on how to do this, I can certainly give it to you, because that's all I ever do. If your lipstick goes on just a wee bit sloppy, don't worry, you can always go in with concealer and fix it up around the edges, just like I'm doing here with my concealer brush by Sigma. I didn't add any extra product, it's just what concealer was left on the brush from highlighting underneath my eyes earlier. So this is the finished look. Thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, hope you liked my first ever makeup tutorial. Feel free to like and subscribe.